Welcome. We are here today to explore the future of an international partnership between BEEAH Group, a global pioneer in sustainability and quality of life solutions in the Middle East, and the world-class medical innovation of Mass General Brigham and Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, both teaching hospitals of Harvard Medical School. These two Boston-based healthcare institutions will be the primary advisors as BEEAH Group creates the Jawaher Boston Medical District. This state-of-the-art healthcare system will deliver world-class, patient-centered care through innovation, technology, and sustainability to serve the United Arab Emirates and the region with a flagship hospital providing integrated care.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here in Boston with my colleagues and partners from Mass General Brigham and Dana-Farber. BEEAH Group was established about 15 years ago in 2007 with a vision to pioneer sustainable quality of life. And since then, we've become an international holding group operating in the UAE, in Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. We started our journey in the Emirate of Sharjah, where we are based. Today, we are operating in several verticals. One of the verticals is in waste management. And in waste management, we've become the regional leader. We've achieved the highest diversion rate away from landfill in the Middle East. So we manage waste in terms of, we operate a fully integrated model from the collection of waste to the treatment and disposal, and now conversion of waste to energy. We own and operate 12 different facilities, including a waste to energy facility. We operate all across the UAE. In Saudi Arabia, we are present in the holy city of Medina. In Egypt, we operate in the new admin capital and in Sharm el-Sheikh. Additional to waste management, we also operate in digital. We have several investments in technology. BEEAH core two pillars are sustainability and digitalization. We are also in transport. We have sustainable mobility solutions. We also have a real estate vertical. So we've become a holding group with again, a focus of sustainable quality of life. And on the healthcare side, as I said earlier, we already track and trace medicine across the UAE. And one of our waste management companies, also Waqaya, is the company that does the collection and treatment of medical waste.
As part of Mass General Brigham, we are absolutely thrilled about a partnership and collaboration with BEEAH, because as an organization, Mass General Brigham is an academic integrated health delivery system of 2 academic medical centers, 16 separate healthcare entities, 80,000 employees with 6,000 physicians. And the history of this organization goes back to 1811, over 200 years. And what we've learned is that as healthcare evolves and as Mass General Brigham has pioneered healthcare innovations, going all the way back to the first anesthesia procedures, the first use of functional MRIs, EKGs, and now into transplant surgery, use of AI in imaging and other health delivery solutions. What we've learned is that even with all of that, healthcare is not just about hospitals and buildings, but it's really about families, communities, and serving the health and wellness of all those things. And so when you look at what the new future holds in terms of helping with the healthcare of entire families, communities, as well as individuals across their lifespans, it makes sense we would be excited about partnering with an entity like BEEAH Group, which has expertise in sustainability, ecological and community awareness, and a technical capability that allows us to bring it all together. So we're absolutely excited about this opportunity.
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute is the premier cancer center in New England and one of the most supported cancer center worldwide. Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, since the 1940s, marries clinical care, prevention, and science together. I myself am a physician scientist and sit next to many physician scientists, where we try from the beginning to bring the question here from the lab to the patient. We have 2 Nobel Prize winners, and we have pioneered many treatments, chemotherapy in children. That's how the whole field of oncology started in children with Dr. Farber. That's the Dana-Farber, half of the name. And many other targeted treatment in lung cancer, in kidney cancer, and we continue to do so at every meeting. I cannot tell you how excited we are. We know at the Farber and MGB the impact that BEEAH had on the region, and I will venture to say probably on the world in terms of sustainability and digital medicine. But taking this to the next level, to healthcare, and trying with healthcare to embrace everything is once in a lifetime opportunity.
Khaled, you recently announced this exciting expansion into healthcare. Why did you decide to take this step, and what do you hope to achieve for the people of Sharjah?
The Emirate of Sharjah has a population of about 1.8 million people. The UAE is about 10 million. And today we want to bring in the best quality healthcare for the people of the UAE and the region. And it's in line with our vision and the vision of His Highness, the ruler of Sharjah, Sheikh Dr. Sultan Al-Qasimi, and his wife, Sheikh Jawaher Al-Qasimi, who is also our chairperson. So look, bringing in the best healthcare to the people of the UAE and the region, achieving our vision of providing a better quality of life, how we started with sustainability, also something that I mentioned earlier, our investments in innovation and digitalization. So whatever we invest in, we always look at innovating. When we looked at waste management, as I said earlier, we achieved the highest diversion rate in the Middle East. So we had a plan. We worked with partners and we collaborated with partners that can help us get there. Same thing with healthcare. And when we looked at healthcare, we looked at who we can partner and collaborate with to achieve that vision, to bring in the best healthcare system and ecosystem to our region.
The unprecedented nature of the global pandemic really pushed every sector, including healthcare providers and researchers, to innovate in creative ways throughout the pandemic. Until early 2020, healthcare for patients was provided largely through a traditional in-person model. For you, David, would love to learn more about advancements in digital technology, how they're revolutionizing healthcare, how are they improving patient care and outcomes, and how do you see this field transforming the way healthcare is delivered?
Tish, you're absolutely right that the challenge of the pandemic pointed out to us where we need to go in the future in terms of offering technical solutions, technology, innovations to augment the way that we provide healthcare. For hundreds of years, healthcare has been seen as a place where people come to bricks and mortar institutions. But what the pandemic really brought home is the fact that we need to be able to reach people in their homes, reach them in their workplaces, reach them where they live in their communities, rather than having people come to us. And so we share the vision that BEEAH brings, which is that healthcare is about relationship. In terms of how we address that through technology, we were forced immediately to understand and have solutions to interact with our patients, to continue the physician-patient relationship when we could not physically be in the same space. And so overnight, 60% of the healthcare business of our hospital went virtual. And so one of the technologies that's been so important is the use of remote virtual care, both in terms of the applications, the apps that people can use on their mobile devices, but also a whole infrastructure around scheduling and seeing and following up patients virtually. That goes along with the technology of remote sensing. And so the possibility to now monitor patients in their home with devices that follow their cardiac function, that look at brain function, sleep studies, those sorts of technologies, they really blossomed during the pandemic.
Khaled, we know BEEAH Group has invested in digital ventures that really push technology to its full potential. And in fact, technology is a main pillar for your organization. In what ways do you hope that digital technologies will enhance patient engagement and empower patients in their own healthcare journey?
We've been utilizing AI for many years in the solutions when it comes to sustainability, to our building. It's the first building in the region that fully AI integrated. We worked with Johnson Control and Microsoft in that building. So we use AI in many of our businesses, from how we track our fleet to how we manage our building and so on. So same thing in healthcare. We feel that today healthcare research and innovation is growing, especially today more than ever. And it's an opportunity with our partners to see how far we can take it, and provide, both Boston and Sharjah are known as centers of academia and research and innovation. So this is where I see a lot of scope for us to work together and achieve that vision.
As individuals increasingly take charge of their own health, they have come to expect an experience that's suited to their unique situation, behaviors, preferences. Let's talk about personalized medicine and what that means for all of us. You've seen how your institutions have led efforts to increase access this way. In what ways can personalized medicine contribute to the prevention and early detection of disease?
In oncology, for cancer patients, monitoring symptoms. You have patients that are ongoing chemotherapy or are survivors. Now they can enter through their mobile. Almost everybody has mobile. The symptoms that they have at any time, we can take, rather than a static, slice of time on Friday at 9 at night. No. We can have continuous monitoring of the symptoms, of the blood pressure, of many things, so that when we come, let's say, over the weekend, on Monday morning, we have a whole, we're reinventing nursing. The oncology nurse navigator, they look at the patient's story, what happened over the weekend, what symptoms they have. They personalize their phone call, not just medicine. They personalize their phone calls when they call them on Monday to check on them, etc. We're personalizing medicine and oncology cancer care for patients at high risk. Let's say this is a family that has been diagnosed with cancer, and we came up with the gene that this family have. Now, not everyone gonna have cancer, luckily, and that's the work that Dr. Lee at Dana-Farber from the Lee-Fromeni syndrome that we know pioneered, but we know some will. How do you follow them? How do you personalize genetics for them and clinical care? So it's all happening in real time. And one of the silver lining of the pandemic, which I don't wanna call it by its name, we'll call it pandemic once every 100 years, is accelerating this. And telemedicine, telehealth, AI, digital medicine is here to stay.
In addition to everything that Toni's describing, the application of artificial intelligence in the areas of drug discovery, in finding new targeted therapies that target to people's genes, that is extremely exciting. And Mass General Brigham, as well as Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, are pioneering those therapies. I would say too, there's a very important digital health revolution in personalizing experience. And so just as we can now target which drugs, medications, therapies are appropriate to people, we start to target what preventative measures, what wellness activities would be best suited to a certain person, as well as their personal experience of medicine.
How important is creating a positive patient experience that extends throughout Sharjah and beyond? What does that mean to you?
It's definitely important for us not to look at just Sharjah alone, the UAE and the region. There is an opportunity for us to provide, with our partners, the best healthcare solutions and to innovate together, work on research together. So the opportunity is definitely there with our partners in Sharjah.
For our final question, could each of you share with the viewers the one thing that makes you the most excited about this partnership?
Well, for us as BEEAH Group, I'm most excited, with the collaboration with both our partners. Today, we're going through a phase where technology and innovation is moving at an exponential rate like never before, and the opportunity to collaborate with pioneers here in Boston to build the healthcare system of the future. This is what really excites me.
The one word that comes to mind for me is possibility. What excites me the most is that we are now in Boston representing 2 centuries of the best healthcare in the world. What that also means is we're living with infrastructure that's 200 years old. When I've visited Sharjah and BEEAH in the setting of the United Arab Emirates, what I see is huge possibility. What can be done when you have hectares of space and royal blessing and a partner that has the capability and willingness to build something brand new, to build the healthcare system of the future. It's absolutely exciting to be able to be part of that collaboration and see what together we can build and learn.
I wanted, honestly, also in part to escape in January, or was it February, Boston cold weather, Then I went there. I went to Sharjah. I end up with a conclusion that you have the patients and the family here, sustainability coming from people that have done it, succeeded, and growing it. And MGB and the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute are bringing healthcare. This is a recipe for success. It reinvigorated me. And despite, the best weather you have compared to Boston in January, I wanted to come back to Boston to start working.
Thank you all for this wonderful conversation and wishing you enormous success in this exciting venture.
Thank you.
Thank you.